Case summary. The Entrepreneurial Architecture of the University in the UK is an investment that will be actioned by the University Administration, where it's aimed for a higher education in the UK. It's happened even more critically when coupled with demographic change and post-starting that entrepreneurial architecture will leave the Europe Union. In fact, the government has also provided funding for universities that develop entrepreneurial structure and process that are carried out, which is named as entrepreneurial architecture. The government regularly collects data on funds, but it is still lacking on how the entrepreneurial architecture can be seen by those in the administration of this university. While there are entrepreneurial architecture strategy in university administration, it is still a picture where universities have physical immersive component to a greater or lesser extent without effective social architecture, as it has real conflict between routine and norm by providing consistent barrier against the word of the third mission.
And teaching in calling university to engage the business and the society through dynamic knowledge exchange. Did also identify knowledge exchange as an established mission of higher education alongside and intertwined with research and teaching through institutional. Second is provide a route for university knowledge and innovation flow. Organization framework encompassing institutional communication, coordination, and culture factors all oriented toward innovation. And the last is explore culture. The sense-making processes of those in business development and knowledge transfer rules within university are therefore explored. That's all from me. Thank you.
Entrepreneurial architecture consists of institutional, communicative, coordinating, and cultural elements of an organization oriented towards innovation. An entrepreneurial architecture comprises 5 elements, which are structure, system, strategic, leadership, and cultural. Firstly, we're going to look at this structure. Corporations have dismantled bureaucracies to survive. Economies of scales are giving way to economies of scope, finding the right size for synergy and market flexibility. To survive, big companies today are all deconstructing themselves and creating new structures, many as autonomous units. As a result, enterprise must incorporate entrepreneurial change at the organizational level, ensuring that the structure supports important objectives. Secondly, the aspects of entrepreneurial architecture is leadership. Entrepreneurial leadership involves organizing and motivating a group of people to achieve a common objective through innovation, risk optimization, taking advantage of opportunities, and managing the dynamic organizational environment. The requirement for architects to advertise themselves to companies in order to obtain work in competitive market that peaked in 21st century, and it was the competitive market that sparked the rise of entrepreneurship among architects.
Next is system. System is one of the elements that include in the genre entrepreneurial architecture. Geographical variables contribute to the diversity of approach taken by universities to the third purpose. Universities in rural areas face a diverse economic foundation characterized by small enterprise, as well as a shortage of knowledge institutions. Last but not least, cultures. The necessity of hiring and implementing potential catalysts of organizational diversity and disruptive innovation is amplified as a result of this entrepreneurial transformation. This necessitates organizations connecting diversity to their core belief and mission, as well as emphasizing the practical benefit of diversity and human interactions.
My name is Tan Sing Lin. My metric number is A19-80928. EA was demonstrated as 5 components: structures, system, leadership, strategies, and culture, of which culture proved to be the most underdeveloped. In structures, UK University is a pioneer with an outward-oriented management style. The leadership believes that universities are entities that need to participate in the outside world. Leaders will use their own ideas to create wealth, as well as funds for themselves, and take the route of entrepreneurship. In system, The government led the implementation of comprehensive education reform, encouraged the breadth of the update education mode, implement differential professional entrepreneurial talent training mode, and take the cultivation of entrepreneurial culture and students' entrepreneurial thinking, entrepreneurial skills, and entrepreneurship as the goal of entrepreneurial university or entrepreneurship majors.
My point is leadership. Leadership is individual or leader to influence and guide the team to handle member or employees in organization. Leadership create an articulation vision and inspire others to want to work toward the vision. Leadership must have strong communication skill, charisma, assertiveness, and empathy. Next is strategy. Strategy is action manager to take plan or more of the organization to achieve the goals. Strategy aims and elaborate in place incentive structures and policy. The last one is culture. Culture refers to the belief and behavior that determine how a company, employees, and management interact and handle outside business transactions. Then the combination of values, expectation, and practice to guide and inform the action of all team members. The important to develop, explore the entrepreneur university those working in role set up solely as part of EA. Thank you.
Challenges in entrepreneurial architecture. Firstly is the uncertainty, which is the problem in implementing entrepreneurial architecture. Next is the application of architecture education to managerial abilities. Other than that, evaluating the entrepreneurial architecture of universities in rural areas using the third mission and regional context. Next, the link between entrepreneurial architecture and service industries. Lastly, the rural location has an impact on how colleges create their entrepreneurial designs. Apart from that, there are 5 elements of entrepreneurial architecture, which are structures, systems, leadership, strategies, and culture. In a nutshell, the entrepreneurial architecture emphasizes the importance of structures embedded in coordinated systems acting in concert with visionary leaders as an agents of a coherent entrepreneurial strategy within an environment which supports and sustains innovation. That's all from me. Thank you.